Alright, YouTube. Again, yes, we're in the same clothes again in this video. Which is going to sound weird because it's probably the first one I'm going to post. So, but anyways. If you see this, you'll see other videos. We're in the same clothes. Pay no attention. So this past weekend, Saturday, Free Comic Book Day. I've already watched a bunch of his videos. A lot of great stuff. In the past, I kind of went for the free books. But now I'm only go for the sales. I did pick up 4 free books. Gave them to my son already. He read them. I picked up, went to 2 different stores. First one I just picked up, don't remember. Something he would like. The Last Kids on Earth, I think, was one of them. And, don't remember. He read them, he enjoyed them. I picked up the King Shark book and the Avengers book at another store. The first store didn't have any of those. We have not watched the new Suicide Squad, but he's seen some trailers and he kind of liked the King Shark character. So I figured he liked that. If he likes it, I actually may start, if there's an ongoing series going after this, going forward, I may look up picking up for him, as long as he gets him to read something. He's had a goal, which I gave him, to read 5 books this summer. He's read 3. I gave him a stack of comics. I said, if you read these stack of comics, I'll count that as 1 book, which he read. Now he's got 1 book left, and he's only got a couple weeks left to finish it. So, David Adams. I go there not as much as I would like to, but when I do, I always hit the 50-cent boxes. For Comic Book Day, everything's a quarter, which I knew going into it. I planned, my goal is a budget of $60. Now it's regardless of free of 50-cent books and some of their other back issues, which are usually 50% off. Saturday they were 75% off. So I took a little advantage of those. I bought 48 books. 48 books? I think it's 48. But anyways, I think it's 48 books for a quarter. What's that? $12? If I know how to do math. But I got Marvel, DC, Independence, and some good stuff at the end, which I'll show you. So I'm going to start, I'm actually going to start with the DC stuff. Nothing's going to wow you. No key issues that I know of. But a lot of run fillers. Finished the series. 2 series actually. 1 miniseries. 1 long series I've been working on for a few years. So we'll get to that. So first off, like I said, usually they have multiple 50-cent boxes. This year they had 10 maybe. But then they had a bunch of other long boxes that were all recent back issues for 25% off. And then when you see another video further down the line, you'll see some modern books I picked up from there. But more issues of Warlord. Character like I kind of enjoy. I feel like I read a little bit. I think I read his first appearance. A buddy of mine had the toys when we were kids. So yeah, plus it's some Mike Grell stuff, which is cool because the 28th, there's a small little con, which is out of the guy's driveway, which is weird. But anyways, this is the 30th to having it. It's actually this year, Mike Grell is actually going to be there with Ming from Comic Book Man. So cool. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try to get up there and get a book signed for Mike Grell. So yeah, great. So this is issue number 60. Issue number 68. This is 93. That's a sweet cover. I like that cover. Issue 106. So yeah, don't see lower numbers of these very often, especially not for quarter. I think now David Adams, I think I picked everything they had there because they have multiple copies of issues that I already have. And this series I thought I was done with, but apparently it goes to issue 25. I thought it stopped at 20. So I was able to pick up 3 that I needed for the Shadow Pack. So this is number 21. This nice Blue Devil cover. Issue number 23. issue number 25. This is the last issue. So yeah, I think I've read. I can't remember what it was that came out. Day of Vengeance, which is cool, which is started these characters. But I like Blue Devil, Ragman. So I thought I'd give this series. It's only 25 issues. So I think the most I paid was for issue 1. I paid $2 for. The rest I paid $1 or under. Catham Adam Annual number 2. Question: do people who collect runs, like I do, consider annuals part of the run? Typically, I don't, because I don't have all the Captain America annuals. I think there's 2 or 3 that I need. But I had the entire Captain Adam run, 1 through 50, whatever it was. But I don't know about all the annuals. So leave a comment down below if you think the annuals are part of the complete run or not. Whether I agree with you or not, doesn't matter. But I typically don't think they are. But if I see them for a quarter, I'll pick them up. So as I said, recently I've been going through my collection, reading some odds and end things. I figured, do I want to continue with this series? If I have 2 or 3 books of the series, is it worth pursuing? Unfortunately, most of it I said, yeah. So these are a couple issues of Infinity Inc. This is issue number 11 and 43. So yeah, slowly putting that together. Now this is another series that, like I said, I read the first issue. Like I said, is it interesting enough to me to pick up the rest of them? Of course it is. When I find them cheap. So this is DC's Young All-Stars. This is issue 12. Issue 19. Issue 30. I think this is the last issue. Issue 31. So yeah, 31 issues. If I find them a quarter piece, not a lot of money into it. So yeah, so eventually, if I get them all, I'll read them. Wasn't sure if I had this, but for a quarter, wasn't going to leave it there. Rand Thanagar War 3 of 6. Anything Hawkman I'm going to pick up. I probably have it, not sure. Challenge of the Unknown. This is from 98, issue number 16. Slowly putting that together for cheap. This is one I'm not sure, again, on the bubble, if I'm going to collect or not, but I find them cheap. I think I found these for a quarter, and I don't have that many of them. I like the characters, Black Lightning, Katana, so this is the Outsiders. I've heard decent things about this run. This is Outsiders number from 95 from number 27. Picked up issue 4 of Camelot 3000. I also picked up issue 8 double. Quarter, it was worth a shot. It's one reason I went through my last few days, or a few days before Comic Book Day, I went through my collection and figured, okay, what do I really need to put on my list? So, and this is one thing I didn't have on my list. But I need number 4. Now, number 11, I think, is the last issue I need to complete that series. I haven't traded. I read it. Love it. So, still good. One more to finish that off. Again, another series that I always find cheap. There's a little over 100 issues in the series. Why not, right? JLA number 7. Number 12. I don't have a lot of these. 42 I have sporadically throughout the run. 82. That's a thick book. 83. And 104. Yeah. Those are my DC books. Independent books. I'll just say Marvel for last. Over the last few years, I've been saying I want to go through and get more just besides DC or Marvel or Image. So I'm trying to find some series of like Eclipse and First and those kind of publishers that I enjoy. Know nothing about the series. I saw issues for cheap. Why not? I bought some last time I was up there. Three or like 4 issues, but this is number 6 of Saber from Eclipse. No idea about the character. No idea if it's good or not. But I think there's 17, 18 issues in the run. Not a whole lot. Issue 10. Issue 11. Now I have 7 issues, I think, in that run. Scout. Read the whole first series. Loved it. Except for number 16. I thought I had 16, but it was Scout War Shaman number 16. So I still need number 16 of Scout. But I figured, well, I already have 16 of War Shaman. Why not buy more? So I found issues 4. And I find these all over. And 12. In fact, I find more War Shaman issues than regular Scout issues. I don't know if 16 is any kind of key issue or anything where I can never find 16, but someday I'll find it. This is also from First Comics is Whisper. Have a few other issues of this. The ones that I read I kind of enjoyed. So I found one, number 4, for a quarter. This I was happy to find because I never find this. And I've been through the David Am boxes how many times. I found a crap ton of issues there. Never found this issue. So glad to finally have it. Finishes off my series. John Sable Freelance 56. Last issue of the run. Not think I was going to find it in the wild at all, let alone for a quarter. Awesome. Now I can finally read it. Another Mike Grell book. I don't know if I'll take any John Sable Freelance books from the sign, but I'll probably end up taking my Karate Kid number 1 issue, I think. Yeah, that's probably what I'll take to have him sign. Marvel stuff. So I had a basket full of books. And counting them, I got to 47. I'm like, God damn it. So I needed 48. So I got to go through 10 boxes to find one book. I'm like, this is going to be damn near impossible. Went through one, didn't find none. Went through another one, found the third box, flipped through. Saw this book. Didn't even look at my list. Just grabbed it. Said, fuck it. It's a quarter. Turns out I needed it to finish the series of Gargoyle. Issue number 3 or 4. You should probably see it on my spinner rack, but I'm trying to collect all these little 4-issue miniseries from the 80s. So, another one off the list. New Universe stuff. Always find these cheap. Like I said, some I've heard are decent, some are kind of crappy. Don't care. I'm trying to collect all the series. Kickers number 8. Starbrand number 12. X-Men characters on here, which I don't think are X-Men characters, but Kickers number 5. Well, out of order, but who cares? Justice is one, but I don't have a whole lot of, so it's nice to find number 3. And this is a cool cover. Number 18. And DP7 number 18. I picked up a Cyforce book. It's a double. I don't know why Cyforce is. I finished that run, but it was by accident. Sticking with anything 80s. Obviously, that's when I started collecting books in the 80s. So all the stuff that I didn't buy in the 80s, like I always thought was interesting, that I didn't have, I'm trying to buy now. So, why not pick up some Power Pack for a quarter? There's issue 11. Number 37. Like I said, I saw this on rack all the time as kids. When I was a kid, never thought to pick anything, pick it up, so why not for now for a quarter? Issue number 41. Unless I find these cheap all over too. And number 58. The majority of this run I've picked up at David Adams. And getting down to needing a handful of issues. Found a bunch today, or Saturday rather. So, Strike Force Moratory, number 18. 25. 26. And 23, which I think that one leaves me needing one or two left. Again, with the miniseries of the 80s. This is Wolfpack 7 of 12. Skip a little bit to the 90s. A character that I enjoyed through the Captain America run was Nomad, number 14. And in this series of Nova, I don't find very often, so I was happy to find two issues I needed. I don't know if this is... I don't know what to consider as volume 2 or 3. I think it's volume 2, possibly. Maybe 3. I think there was the main one from Bronze Age, and there was a short series. I don't know what it was. Doesn't make it. Don't worry about that. Makes no difference in the video, but still. This is number 8 and 9. I know there's a short run, or maybe 7 or 8 issues. I don't know if it came out before that one or after. I think it came out before that one. But, so, like I said, I went through their other back issues. Some of the prices are high, but then you gotta remember they're 50% off. Then you go, oh, wait a minute, today they're 75% off. So, I picked up 3 books. Now, most of their older back issues are all in these little Mylar books. So, I flipped through a lot of Amazing Spider-Man, a lot of Iron Man, a lot of Daredevil, a ton of Batman, a ton of Detective Comics. Nothing on my list. I don't collect any of that stuff. A lot of G.I. Joe. So I picked up 3 issues of Tales of Suspense. This is number 78. They had a $40 price tag on that. Take 75% off. I'm not leaving it there. Number 78. Now, my art of the book looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's not. But I don't care. I love it. This is Tales of Suspense number 85. They had a $60 price tag on that. So that's what? I don't know. $7.50? Yeah. I think this one's missing a chunk on the back cover, but not a big deal. And issue number 84. So happy to have those in my collection. Haven't bought any of these in a long time. So now, what is a M-Ski haul without some Jack Kirby stuff? Sure, we got some Kirby comic books. But I saw this a while back at a store that I went to, and I fell in love with them. Couldn't get them out of my head. Had to have them. Looked on eBay. There's only one for sale. And it was the same price as what they're selling it at the store. But the kicker is the ones I bought are framed. So they are, and I'm just going to show you these. I just love these so much. And I said, for the last month, I've obsessed over these. When I walked in the store on Saturday, they weren't hanging where they normally were. I almost shit myself because I thought they were gone. But I looked behind the counter, I noticed they were stacked up on the bottom shelf. This guy called the owner, wanted to make sure they're still for sale. He said yes. I said, I'll take them. These are posters from 1972. These frames, I got to be, I would say, $20, $25 frames by themselves. Okay? So, these are a set of Jack Kirby posters from 1972. The Communicators Unlimited. Newbury Park, California. Oh, I just freaking love these. This is Singard. I can't even say these names, but these things are amazing. So, the set on sale on eBay was for $150. It originally comes with like a little slip envelope. The one on eBay has the envelope. Obviously, this one doesn't. these are framed. Take out, say, conservatively, $80 to $100 in frames. I paid $70 for these, so I'll take it all day long. So there's one. This is Baldur. So McKinley, if you watch this video, you're going to be extremely jealous. I've obsessed these things over since the first time I saw them. I almost picked them up when I first got it, when I first went there. But I thought my wife was going to shoot me, so I didn't. This is, I can't say his names. Honir, possibly. Oh, these are just. But this is my early birthday present to myself. Wow, it's a long video. Man, if you didn't stay to the end, shame on you. And this is Heimdall. Everybody knows him. I saved him for last. This was just amazing. So 21 minutes. If you watch the end of this, you are been treated to something special. I don't like doing long videos, but this one was worth it. So yeah, that was my free comic book day haul and Jack Kirby posters. So that's all for now. And we'll see you next one. Thanks. Bye.